Hello, happy Saturday. I'm coming on with just a brief video today. One of the things I was writing in my new book this morning, I'm taking the time to do some writing so I can get this book and this workbook done for you guys. It's going to be like a hybrid book and workbook, guys, because it's going to ask you to journal and answer questions and kind of helping you to do those initial steps with your own mindset and healing and soul work. So you can expect that coming from me from all of the books that I have coming out. They're going to be workbooks. And so as I was writing this morning, I came across a chapter I had written, and it's just about how life isn't easy. And one of the things that I've identified is that good-hearted people tend to think that things are supposed to be easy. And and just follow me along for 1 second, guys. So like, it's not that like consciously you obviously we are intelligent people, right? You know that life is going to have struggles. You know that. It's really more subconscious. Hi, Ghana. Hello. Hey, everybody. It's more subconscious. There is a subconscious psychology that you think at some point things are supposed to be easy or easier, or that you're doing something wrong when things are not easy. So you're looking to get to a place where things get easier in your life, a season where things get easier. Or you look at other people and you tend to think things are easier for other people, or that somehow other people have it easier than you, right? And so it's a very subconscious psychology. You may not even be aware that you think like this, because what happens with good-hearted people is that there's a lot of trauma, like PTSD, that comes from dealing with very difficult situations. And the part of your heart, the part of you that's very good-natured, is so afraid of difficult times because it feels like you've been beat up in seasons of your life by people, situations, places, things. It feels like you've been beat up in life. And that builds like this, almost like this, low levels of post-traumatic stress. And that post-traumatic stress always has you trying to avoid difficult places, difficult things, because you have so much anxiety when it comes to being afraid to go through difficulty again. And this is good-hearted people I'm talking to, okay? So then what happens is that because you're trying to avoid difficult situations, your mind tells you that there is some place you can get to where it's going to get easy. But because that never happens and you keep going through things, right? Going through things over and over. If it's not one thing, it's another. I mean, right? Stop and think about it. You get done dealing with one difficulty, here comes another one. You get done working through one thing, here comes something else, right? You get done. Isn't that relatable, guys? But can I tell you something? It's called life. It's not just you. It's called life. It rains on the just and the unjust. It's called life. There's never going to be a place that you reach in your life where everything just from that point forward is ice cream and unicorns and fairy tales and rainbows. And it's never, ever, ever going to be at a point where there's never anything bad happening, because it's called life. There's ups and downs, there's disappointments. Things are not always going to go your way. You're going to have people you love die. You're going to have money can come and money can go. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have friends that leave. You're going to have new friends come. It's up and down. Whatever goes up must come down. Whatever goes down must go up. This too shall pass in every situation. But what the real issue is that you won't toughen up. That's the bigger issue. The larger issue is that you won't learn from the lessons and learn from the life lessons and the examples and the experiences about human nature, right? Back to being passive, back to not learning the lesson, because this is what keeps you soft. It keeps you in a place where you're always so vulnerable to everything hurting you. Because when you have had these experiences, instead of you toughening up mentally, toughening up spiritually, maturing, right? And growing some spiritual muscles and some mental muscles to say, hey, I know how to take a licking and keep on ticking, honey. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been through things worse than this. We will get through this, right? We will get. But instead of doing that, you have allowed things to beat you up, right? Beat you up to where you will have a defeated mindset. And really what we're talking about is being too passive. You're sitting back like, when's it going to get good for me? When am I going to have love? When am I going to have friends? When am I going to have money? Not realizing that you've taken on a passive positioning. Mentally, spiritually, your heart positioning, right, is passive. Nothing comes to you passively. Nothing is coming. Let me say this. Nothing you really want in your life is coming passively. It's coming through you doing the work, you toughening up. And guess what's key? And here's, I'm not saying that you have to become some mean person. Mean, hard-hearted. No, that's not what it is. It's called being moderate in all things. It's called being well-balanced in all things. Instead of being a little powder puff where the wind blows on you one way and you're like, oh, the wind's blowing. Oh my God, my life's falling apart. Oh, here we go again. You're making up your mind and toughening yourself up to say, nobody's got it easy. Do you guys realize people with more money than you are going through shit? People who are prettier than you or more physically attractive than you are still going through shit. I could go on and on. Everybody that you look at and you say, oh, wow, they got it so good. She's so lucky. He's so lucky. He's so blessed. She's so blessed. Those people that you keep comparing yourself to, that life is, as a matter of fact, people who have more tend to go through more. There's greater responsibility that comes with more money. There's greater responsibility that comes with more limelight, spotlight. There's more attacks. There's more accountability. There's more responsibility. There's more drama. There's more issues. There's more to manage. There's more stress. So guess what? Life doesn't get easier. You get tougher. And everything you're asking God for, everything you're asking for in life is requiring you to toughen up, requiring you to get stronger. And so the lesson, have you ever noticed this is the pattern? You pray for something. You're asking God for something. And all of a sudden, it'll seem like all hell starts to break loose. When you get real intentional about something. And you're like, oh, I want this. I want to build this business. I'm going to get married. I'm going to meet my soulmate. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to stack this money. I'm going to have 7 figures in the bank. Whenever you make up your mind about something as a new goal, a new achievement, something you're going to work on, and you get really intentional, do you notice that all of a sudden, instead of things getting easier in that direction, it gets harder? Do you notice that all of a sudden you start confronting all kinds of issues, but guess what? God is showing you through your experiences what has to change in you for you to be ready for the prayer you're asking for. Wait a minute. You mean prayers actually bring about the very experiences that are going to work out that thing inside of you that's been blocking the prayer, blocking the intention from manifesting the whole time. All of a sudden, you're going to become aware of a mindset. You're going to become aware of some family traditions that are not serving you manifesting that intention. All of a sudden, you're going to become aware of some toxic patterns you've got. You're going to become aware of some negativity, some jealousy deep down in your spirit that keeps you from inheriting and coming into the things you want. You can't even be happy for other people. God's dealing with bitterness. He's dealing with anger. He's dealing with your communication issues. He's dealing with your nasty attitude and your nasty little mouth that you tend to go off on people. He's got to deal with all the mess and junk inside. It's not other people blocking your blessings. It's not other people blocking stuff from what you want. It's you. It's your fears of judgment, your fears of what people will think. You steadily asking for success, elevation, promotion. But guess what? You ain't even ready, because you start to bow down the minute somebody got something to say to you. The minute anybody brings some opposition, judging you, critiquing you. Now you're like, oh, he said this. Oh, she said that. Oh, my mama's going to think this. Oh, my auntie. Boo-boo. You ain't ready for that success that you think you're ready for. You ain't ready. Do you understand what I've learned about people? People are petty. People are very superficial and petty. You may not see it this way. Literally every elevation in your life, you're going to have people looking at you like, oh, she lost weight. Oh, she got married. Oh, she got a ring on her finger. Oh, she got some Botox. She looks younger. I don't care what you do. There is going to be people attacking you, going to have something to say. You could be living your best life and people going to have something to say. So guess what? God got to deal with you. He has to strengthen you. You think you're ready. You think you're ready for what you want. You think you're ready for this thing to manifest. You think you're ready for a husband. You think you're ready for a wife. You think you're ready for this business to pop off. You think you're ready for that Ferrari and that luxury car. You think you're ready. But God has been protecting you, not letting it come when you thought it was supposed to come, because instead of making you, it would erect you. It would erect you. It wouldn't make you, it would break you. Because you're not ready for what comes along with that level. You're not ready. You think you're ready. You just want the results. And we live in a microwave society. Everyone wants spontaneous results, spontaneous success, spontaneous come up. Everyone wants a spontaneous upgrade. That's not the way God works. God is working on you, you elevate. Working on you, you elevate. Working on you. He's working that thing out inside of you so you're ready. So you're ready. You thought you were ready 2 years ago. That's right, Lena Boo. We all want instant grits. Exactly. We all want instantaneous results. We all want a pill to make us thin. We all want to hit the jackpot and have millions of dollars. We all want to... Y'all hear me? You want to turn around tomorrow, meet the love of your life, and you think that's going to be some freaking fairy tale that you're just skipping down the road, the yellow brick road together, and oh, we're in love, and it fixes everything, and it's wonderful. Bull crap. You're going to go through more hell in the relationship, working through to get to the good stuff, because everybody comes into relationships with junk. So stop thinking life is easy. That's half the problem. Because if you keep this weak mindset, weak-mindedness, where it's like, oh, when's it going to get easier? Never. It's never going to get easier. Honey, if anything, it's going to get harder. Toughen up. That's one of the chapters in my book. Toughen up, Buttercup. Toughen up. Okay, now if you want to be mediocre Mary and mediocre Michael, okay, if I'm talking to mediocre Mary and mediocre Michael right now, you still gonna go through your mediocre stuff. You're going to have some mediocre ups and downs in life. You're going to still bury your parents. You're still going to go through loss. You're still going to go through grief. You're going to well, especially mediocre. You're going to have money problems. You're going to have some health issues. That's all on the mediocre level, right? But if you want more in your life, you definitely going to go through. Hey, Hardy over there can hear me talking. It's going crazy in his little kennel. Can you guys hear him? He's having a fit. Hardy's just becoming part of my videos. Anyway, you're going to go through stuff, especially if you want greater, especially if you want more, especially if you're asking God for more, desiring more. You know there's greater inside of you. You know there you have gifts. You know that you're passionate. You know that you're supposed to be doing more with this life. You have one life to live. And my best advice today is toughen the F up. Stop asking for more. Stop asking for greater if you don't want to go through. If you are not willing to pay the price, if you are not willing to make the sacrifices that it takes to have more than the average person, stop complaining, stop whining. Sit over there and be okay with your mediocre life. And even then, like I said, you're going to go through mediocre problems. It ain't. Come on now. Because it rains on the just and the unjust. You're going to have issues no matter what you do. But I say, now this is just my perspective. I'm one of these people, if I'm going to work, I want to make the most money possible. If I'm going to live, I want to live the best life possible. That's just me. Right? If I'm here on this earth, I'm going to make it I'm going to rock this till the wheels fall off. Because if you're going to do a thing, do it and really do it. Right? That's just my perspective. I'm not going to settle in any area of my life for less than what I want and less than what I know I deserve. Because see, here's the other issue. And I'm going to talk some more about this. Good-hearted people deserve it all. Good-hearted people deserve it all. I'm saying it again. I'm so tired of good-hearted people being all back of the bus. Hardy, it's okay. I'm so tired of good people being back of the bus, settling for less, while we allow the evil, the wicked, to inherit all the goodness, all the greatness. They sitting back in the lap of luxury. When the good-hearted people, God's people, sitting here with less, lack, struggle, suffering. No, come on. If there's goodness to be had, we deserve it. I'll say it again. If there's goodness to be had, if it exists, it's not too good for you. What makes you you are a good person. You ain't out here scamming. You ain't out here getting over on people, cheating and lying. You ain't here robbing people. If it exists, why shouldn't you have it? It's time to put wealth in the hands of people who will use it to make a difference. It's time to put greatness in the hands of people who will be God's hands on earth, that we will make a difference in the world, that He can trust us with it to make a difference. Stop saying it's just for them. It's for them over there. Listen, it's not money that's evil, y'all. It's the love of money that's evil. When you begin to look at money as a tool, as nothing more than a tool, as nothing more as a tool, money is a tool that opens doors. Money is a tool to get things done. That's what money is. But see, the problem is most people without money make money an idol, because you set money up on this pedestal and you're so concerned with what people think of you. You make money the idol. You make money evil, because in your heart of hearts, you want to be able to use money to validate you for who you are. You need to know who you are with money and without money. Money shouldn't be making a difference in your identity and validating you one way or the other. But most people who are in lack want money so they can literally show off to everyone else. See, I made it. See, I got the stamp of approval. I'm successful. Money doesn't make you successful. You need to know who you are right now before the money even comes. Then the money can come. Why? Because it won't change you. It's who you are. You're already who you are. The only reason, I'll talk some more about money later. But anyway, I love you guys. Life isn't easy. Toughen up. Toughen up. Take your licks. Learn your lessons. What is God trying to teach you? So you're ready for what you're asking for. Ask God the question, God, what are you teaching me in this season? What is the lesson in this season? Ask. God, show me what it is my thick head and my stubborn heart is not receiving in this season so I can pass this with flying colors so we can move on to the next level. Okay? Ask the question. Instead of, woe is me, why is it so hard? Why am I going through? God, what are you trying to show me through this lesson? God, what am I missing? Right? What am I missing through this lesson? Reveal to me, show me what I'm missing. Amen. Mwah. Love you guys. Blessings in abundance. I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's live. All right. Every day, April. All right. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.